Hello, I'm here to share a bit about the Global Urban Heat Media Lab workshop that we've been developing at Pedestrian Space. This is part of a larger project called the Global Urban Heat Media Lab, for which I've been developing as a network approach. We have students, scholars, professionals, practitioners from all over the world, across the Americas, Africa, Europe, Asia, Oceania, Middle East. People from all over the world have been joining this network over the past several weeks since we announced the pilot. The pilot is for 2026 and 2027, where we focus on this Media Lab approach and people from diverse disciplines, so many disciplines joining the network, which I'm really grateful for, share their insights, their expertise. They have the opportunity to also collaborate across the world with fellow Urban Heat Media Lab participants on case studies or projects. We have also many academic interns in the network. Within the network itself is embedded an international collaborative internship network. I have intentionally and thoughtfully decided to welcome many interns to the project to give them the opportunity to work in international collaboration. The Global Urban Heat Media Lab workshop is part of this whole project, but this is something that I facilitate as the founder of Pedestrian Space, as a researcher myself, focused on issues of urban resilience. I did my dissertation field work a few years ago, very focused on issues of walkability, but of course, urban heat's very closely tied with issues of walkability and pedestrian mobility, but more broadly, urban resilience, which at Pedestrian Space, since we've become an NGO, in 2023, I started pedestrian space activity in 2020. But in those years since, we've really broadened our focus to being more broadly about diverse issues of urban resilience and seeking partnerships and collaborative projects that also focus on those diverse issues of urban resilience. The Global Urban Heat Media Lab is going to be an interdisciplinary university course workshop approach. I have previously hosted numerous interns at Pedestrian Space, always academic placements. I've hosted film and TV students, which has been really interesting because I don't have a film and TV background, but for me, that's the excitement of the interdisciplinary collaboration. I've worked with numerous film and TV academic placements and gave them the opportunity to, for their placements, explore issues of walkability or some other issue of resilience in the city, and they produced short films or short documentaries. So for me, that's a great example of the interdisciplinarity that I want to continue to cultivate and will continue to cultivate via our activities at Pedestrian Space. I've also hosted interns from Urban Studies, which has been a pretty natural fit as well. But what, again, really excites me is, for example, having a group of interns, some of whom are urban studies, some of whom may be film and TV or arts or anthropology, and seeing how they connect together on projects and collaborate across disciplines to create something interesting and insightful. I've also facilitated numerous workshops over the years with diverse bachelor's and master's students of geography, urban planning, architecture, public policy, and more. Via this workshop, students will be able to explore and examine issues of urban heat via their own disciplinary lens while also developing an element of media, hence the Media Lab approach. This can be, and of course, I have a whole document prepared for the workshop approach so students have clarity, but this could be manifest as social media graphics, photo series, short video, blog post, etc. We will have a culminating publication for the Media Lab approach. And as I've noted for this, as well as for my internship network, students are able to work independently or collaboratively, and to also, via their media creation, explore communication with a wider audience. I myself am a researcher, but via my activities as nonprofit founder for Pedestrian Space, my motivation and my mission has always been to create media and content that interests people in the general public, that interest people outside of urban disciplines. So for this workshop, for the Global Urban Heat Media Lab, for our network approach that's developing for this, that's really a huge part of the motivation is to encourage students to contribute to public awareness about urban heat using the disciplinary expertise that they're gaining, that they're honing, but also thinking about the wider public and thinking about the scale of the crisis. So this is just some of the mission aspects of the Media Lab as a whole that will also be packaged into the workshop and the original pilot post. Residential narrative and lived experience of students themselves or what they've observed from close friends or family members through urban heat experiences will absolutely also be welcome. Heat stories, as they are sometimes called. Community engaged research is also a big focus for this Media Lab. You can feel free to write to info@pedestrianspace.org if you are interested.